Stuart here from Utradea. Today we are going to be looking at BBIG. This will be a little bit different than other stock videos you might have seen. The reason being is we are looking at this from a social sentiment perspective. So before I go any further, if you can please like and subscribe, that'd mean a ton to me. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Happy to answer them. Okay, so BBIG. Let's select on it. So what I'm looking at right here is our Utradea social sentiment dashboard. This pulls in data from Twitter and Stocktwits in real time. So right now in the last 72 hours, I'm looking at price and impressions. Impressions are the number of people that see a tweet that has the hashtag BBIG. So it gives you a good sense of kind of the social momentum and trends around it. Okay, so like I said, we can zoom out by all the way to 3 months, see how BBIG has been trending. You can look at the impressions. There's a number of other things. You can look at the price, the volume, the moving averages, the sentiment around it. Just a ton of useful information if you are a BBIG investor. So in the last 72 hours, we've seen kind of a jump across the board. So in terms of number of tweets, comments, likes, impressions, all of that has been up in this most recent 72-hour period. And why this stands out is, as you can see, right now we're looking at the most tweeted stocks in the last 72 hours. BBIG is up there with the big boys. So it is number 6. So it gets a ton of attention, which is good. I mean, for a company with a market cap like BBIG has, this is very useful to be able to track this. Actually, let's just take a quick look at the current market cap. So I'm just going to minimize this market cap. Yeah, you're looking at $500 million. So, you know, if enough people hear about BBIG, you get enough social momentum behind it, traction, we see volume increase, we see price increase, a typical kind of trend with this type of stock. Now, diving into it a little bit more, we can actually see a real-time feed of people who have the hashtag BBIG, so you don't have to scroll through Twitter trying to find it. And then there's also the influencer feed. So these are all the major accounts that are tweeting about BBIG. And this is useful. Like I said, the more people that see a tweet, especially with positive sentiment around BBIG, the more hype there is, the more investors there are that flock to a stock like BBIG, and again, that correlates to increased volume and price action. Okay, so let's see what happened here. Okay, so this was the spinoff for BBIG. If you're already a BBIG investor, you're probably fairly aware of it. We can dive into the news. But essentially, as you can see, a fair number of big accounts tweeting about BBIG. And based on this news, so, you know, stock closed that day at around $3 a share. Big spike, news came out. Next trading day opened at 337, a bit of a dip, and then, you know, tough day in the markets the other day. BBIG saw the effect of that a little bit, but if we look at today, we're starting to see, let's see, open at about 273, close at 276, so kind of trading sideways today. But good to see, you know, the number of impressions pop up again, which, to be honest, kind of correlates a little bit with some positive price action here. And like I said, you can see, you know, a real-time feed of what people are saying about BBIG, as well as kind of the main accounts. So here, you know, 34,000 people see a post about BBIG. That's super useful. You get some quick hit insights, up-to-date news. And in this type of trading environment, this type of market, these trends, news trends, sentiment trends all make a huge difference. So it's something you definitely want to keep an eye on. So that's really the kind of the key thing I wanted to show you. If you are a BBIG investor, super useful tool, easy to use. There's a bunch of other filters here, so you can see how it's trending over different time periods, but really a good way to keep track of it. Hopefully you found this useful. Like I said, please like, subscribe, it means a ton to me. Drop a comment below, and happy trading.